Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to Uncle Red's channel. In today's video, we're talking about UFC 307, Alex Pereira taking on Khalil, the War Horse Rountree. But first, this video is brought to you by PrizePicks. So simple, go to the App Store, download the app, pick more or less on your favorite players in the NBA, NHL, UFC for the chance to win 100 times your money. It's available in states like Texas, California, and 30 more, plus Canada. For new users, you place a $5 lineup and you get $50 instantly, no strings attached, when you use code TIMBO at sign up. It's a guaranteed win, making it a no-brainer. That's code TIMBO when you sign up. And UFC 307 this weekend. Watch out for my picks video on YouTube, and I'll be throwing my picks up on Snapchat and Instagram at TimWelchMT. That's code TIMBO, PrizePicks. Let's have some fun. Khalil's 34 years old, 6'1", 205. He's got 13 wins and 5 losses with 9 KOs. He's on a 5-fight streak, and there's been some serious beatings. He had 1 decision against Dustin Jacoby. Other than that, it's been TKOs, brutal, mean TKOs. Before his UFC 236 fight versus Eric Anders, Rountree trained in Thailand, focusing on Muay Thai. And I mean, this dude's explosive. This dude's scary. He's a southpaw, and he's very violent. He's very good in the clinch. And it's going to be kickboxing Alex Pereira versus Muay Thai Khalil Rountree. And we've seen this before with Rafael dos Anjos. Before he fought Eddie Alvarez, he went to Thailand, really focused on Muay Thai. Eddie Alvarez, orthodox boxer. In my opinion, when you're training strict Muay Thai, the range is a little different. And with 4-ounce gloves, standing there with your head in one place can be real dangerous. And you saw it in that fight. Eddie Alvarez clubbed him with the right hand and put him down. So at distance, when these guys fight at distance, I think Alex Pereira is going to have an advantage. I know Alex Pereira does float his chin, but he's always got his arms in the way. It looks like he's easy to hit, but I think it's way harder to hit him than people think. Let's take a peek here. When Khalil Rountree fought Anthony Smith, and this was his last fight. It was December 9th, 2023. Let's take a peek here. Okay, 447, round 1. Anthony Smith pressuring him, lifting his legs, making sure he has an answer for Khalil's kicks. Because Khalil's so explosive. He's got very fast twitch. He's got a good 3-2. He's got a good double jab left hand. We're in for a banger here. 5 rounds. Double jab left hand here to loosen him up. Circling into the power. Usually when you're orthodox southpaw, you want him slightly circling away from the power. And Khalil's out of range here, circling into the power. It looks like when he's ready to go offensive, though, he circles away from the power and steps in with that left hand. So he's kind of baiting him, circling into the power and then circling back away from it and sniping that left hand. Anthony Smith, tall, finds a good right hand here. And Alex Pereira too. I mean, usually left hooks on opposite stances aren't really there a ton, but you saw it with Jamal Hill. Jabbing low, and stepping in. Left hook to the lips. Someone's getting knocked out in this fight. Someone's getting knocked out cold. So now this is where I think Khalil might have a little advantage if he can put him in the fence and if he can clinch him up and dirty box him. Easier said than done because Alex Pereira is so huge. His fist is as big as my head, and I got a good size head. Okay. 3 minutes left in the first round. Tracks him down, gets a hold of him, landing little knees. Sometimes these little knees too, they don't need to be hard, but if the person's breathing wrong and you land a little knee to the sternum, it can take it out of you. Here we go, back in the open. Khalil's also he's such a good counter puncher too. That's why Alex Pereira is going to have to be real careful. The way he was teeing off on Izzy and his head's in one spot, that could be something that Khalil Rountree and his coaches are looking at. Once Alex is teeing off, his hands come back to his armpits and his chin is above his shoulders, and that might be a good time for Khalil to counterpunch him. If I was Khalil's coach, I would just say when he's jabbing low, when he's tapping you with kicks, they're not, obviously, they're not to damage you. They're just to open you up for a big KO punch, and you have to have an answer for his left hook. Right now, his timing on it's so good. He's got such good range with it, and he's so confident in it. So you have to be ready for that left hook. And his jabs to the body, all that stuff he does to set him up, you got to know he's coming with that later on. Continue on here. Okay, fast forward 20 seconds left here. Anthony Smith is still tracking him down. Still tracking him down, and it's interesting. Khalil's floating towards his power, and like I said, when he's ready to go, he goes away from the power and steps in. Look at that beautiful 3-2. Pull back 3-2, boom, boom, and he cracked him. Look at how fast and explosive he is, and he hits hard. Khalil's famous for that front leg stomp, too. I'm going to be interested if he uses that a lot. That front leg stomp that took that guy out, that one guy out that he fought, Chris Dawkins, he damn near collapsed his knee. That was scary. Okay, round number 2. Round number 2. 4:30, round number 2. Anthony Smith shoots into a double leg. We're not seeing Pereira shooting into the double leg. Khalil Rountree has a great reaction. Turns him, gets good head position. Good head position here. And hands inside. Wrist control. A nice elbow. Nice elbow here. Staying busy with the hands. He's looking for that 3-2. Both those guys are looking for that 3-2. Oh, he wobbled him there with a jab. He's making Anthony Smith miss and then beating him back to his face. And this is where Uncle Chael, I think, sees. I think Uncle Chael sees that Pereira does the same type of stuff. He kind of punches and he brings his hands back to his armpits, and he's usually good at floating out of the range. And will Khalil Rountree have enough speed to counterpunch him, just like he does here with Anthony Smith? We're at 4 minutes. Look at Anthony Smith. He's bringing his hands back to his armpits when he punches, even with his jab, and he pays for it here. Right hand back to his armpits, and he gets countered with a right hook and wobbles his knees a bit. Anthony knows he's hurt, shoots into a low, like a high crotch, low high crotch, hikes up the single leg, and he's kind of getting beat on from here even. And now he's hurt. He knows he's hurt. And that's probably where, like I said, Uncle Chael sees that too. Very good counterpuncher, sharp counterpuncher, but I'm sure Alex Pereira, Glover Teixeira, those guys see that stuff too. You got to make sure he's going to be out of range after he punches. Anthony Smith back on him after being hurt. Let's fast forward here to round 3. Going to the outside leg. Another outside leg. He's fast and snappy. Fast and snappy. I remember how long Khalil Rountree, he's been in the UFC for a while. Let me see here. He's been in the UFC for a while. So he was only 4-0 when he got signed to he went to the Ultimate Fighter in 2016. To fought Tyson Pedro, fought Paul Craig, and somewhere in there, he just hit this switch. He hit this switch where he started just messing people up. But 2021 was when he went on this little streak, and he just looked scary. He looked like a scary dude. Hard body kick. Hard, nasty body kick. Looking for that counter right hook again. But look at Anthony Smith is floating out of the range this time with it. I'm looking for that hard right hook. Opening up a little bit with his hands. Ooh, wee. That was a sick combo, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. Let's see what he does here. Let's slow it down. Looking for the big right hook. And he kind of flashes his hands. Just he punches him a few times just to it doesn't even punch him to punch him. He puts him in his eyes and then rips a little combo right behind it. Watch here. So he's showing the 5, 1-2, and steps in with the 5-2. So he shows the 1-2, steps in, bing, bing, with the 5-2, and it puts it on the lips, bing, and he puts him down, and he raises the hammer fist from hell. Good call on that. Good call on that by that ref. He put him down, but that was a sick combo. That was a sick combo. He threw the 1-2 and then stepped in with the 5-2, dink, bing, and put him down. So we're in for a treat. This is going to be a good one. It may not be the biggest fight ever, but Pereira, I mean, he's up there with the biggest stars right now in the UFC, and these are two kickboxers that KO each other. Like I said, Khalil Rountree, more of a Muay Thai type style. He does throw some sharp punches though. Alex Pereira, more of that kickboxing style. And the difference between the two, Muay Thai, a lot in the clinch, a lot of elbows, a lot of sweeps in the clinch. Kickboxing, you're standing from the outside and you're kind of kickboxing them from range a little bit. So I'm super excited. I'm excited to see what you guys think. A lot of people think Khalil Rountree could get it done, but Alex Pereira is on a streak right now, and he's so powerful. He's so confident. He can touch you once, and it's lights out. 5 rounds in Salt Lake City. I'm pumped up, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know what? We're going to leave you with this. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button and comment below. Also, follow my days. I'm Snapchatting my full days at TimWelchMT. Hope you guys enjoy. Love you all. Bye-bye.